Hi, everybody. Welcome. Good evening, family, and welcome to SisStar Cipher TV on Reality Speaks TV, where we have real conversations with real people in real time. Tonight's show is especially important because we're talking about something that's changing the world right in front of our eyes: artificial intelligence and what it means for our communities, our futures, and our wallets. So many people hear AI and think it's only for tech experts, young people, or big companies. But tonight, you'll be hearing from my co host, Shai Chanel. We're breaking down the myth wide open. If you're retired, living on a fixed income, or just trying to find new things to create stability without burning yourself out, this conversation is for you. We're honored to be joined by Shai Chanel, the AIOG, who's here to talk with us about both sides:
Yes.
the opportunities, the concerns, and the smart, practical, everyday way that people can use these tools with just a phone and Wi Fi. This isn't about hype, this is about access, empowerment, and making sure our communities aren't left behind in a world that's evolving so fast. Grab your questions, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Happy Black History Month, Shy.
Happy Black History Month, sis. I'm sorry. I was trying to share the live on my page. I didn't want to echo in or double sounding. Happy Black History Month. Ain't I so proud to be a Black woman in today's world? In spite of everything that we go through, it's just I would rather never to trade places with my complexion, with my skin, with my melanin, and everything that we represent as Black women. Because this should just clock that T, just to wake up every morning and I'm breathing air, and then it's in this beautiful melanated female body, right? And so let's
Talk
just,
about it.
take the time to appreciate that and just recognize that is Black History Month. And I feel so bad. I was talking to a sister, a Black millionaire woman, and I was just like, you know what? Society has made Black history so uncomfortable that it's even uncomfortable for Black people in today's age. And the more I get the opportunity to express how proud I am to be a Black woman in today's world, to shine and to say that we have came through so many things. I have generations of warrior women and goddesses and queens that is inside my bloodline. So I'm so happy today to just represent that. And I'm sorry we only get the short month. Y'all know that's the battle that we got to keep ticking with, but I am happy to be Black 365 days out the year, okay? Especially with this industry. Within being in this industry, we only make up 3% of the technology industry as Black women. So me adding to that little 3%, let me tell you, I am clocking my tea tonight.
That's a big 3%. Don't play around. It's the foundation. I love that. And it's also 100 years of Black history, too. That makes it special, the centennial year. So it's been around. That's awesome. Like you said, we every day, right? Period. I do have an icebreaker question for you. I'm so happy that you're here, just to get us started. What's the first piece of technology you remember being excited about? Be honest. Was it a Walkman, a VCR, a pager, a flip phone? What was your first excited technology?
Walkman, the portable CD player, beeper, definitely. And my mom got me a good beeper too. I had like one of the original beepers that no, it wasn't the black square one from the 80 era. I actually had a swatch beeper, and no one ever seen that, so I was feeling real important. Then I had that New York swag, and I was living in Atlanta at the time, so that just made me feel even more important. But technology was something that we always had access to, not just technology within the device era, but technology as far as then learning about it and seeing how the new trends was transcribing. Because I was born in 1985, so we remember when we did not have technology available to us. We didn't grow up with technology, and if you was from the hood, y'all remember flip phones used to be about two bands for them big old remote control looking radio flip phones. So it wasn't like it was always accessible, but when it was, okay.
That is so funny. I remember the beepers, the see-through ones and the see-through house phones. Oh my goodness, sweet nostalgia.
The caller
What
ID
was the
box.
first excitement? I think mine was this,
The caller
had to be
ID
this.
box, erasing the school number before your parent got home.
I think I want to say mine was the answer machine because that was a way that you could delete stuff and then have the background playing your favorite R&B jam. Hello, you have reached Sparkle at 718. It was so fun. Just I used to do it so many times before I had the right message. It was fun. So I have to ask you, if someone told you back then you'll be teaching people AI from their phone, what would you have said?
Back then or today's era? I didn't hear the whole question, sis.
So if someone told you back then that you would be teaching people today about AI from their phone, what would you have said? Do you believe that like back then?
No, because that wasn't in my
Like in the future, you're going to be teaching people about AI.
no. No, that wasn't even my lifestyle back then. For real, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna capture these people. You know, I'm a realist 100% through and through. AI was not like my thing. That I wasn't even into being brilliant. I really wanted to be street more than anything. So this here, this new me, this version of adulthood and professionalism that I'm stepping into, it's bright, but that wasn't what my past was.
That's interesting. So you turned your life around for the good. And like you said, there was just a 3% people in the tech industry. That's very interesting. And that you're in it is good too. So, you could break down stuff to us in layman's terms. So a lot of people hear AI and think it's complicated, shy. Or it's only for tech experts. How do you explain AI to someone who just has a phone and a Wi-Fi? How would you explain AI?
Okay, so in layman's term, AI, what we know as AI today, what we use with the hood got access to is narrow AI. That's what we call narrow AI. And if I was to break it down in easy terms, narrow AI is not what the black community think of. It's not our robot. It's not that. We're not there yet. Okay. What we do have access to is, I want to say, translators. Okay. So we have us, the human, and then the LLM, which is a large language learning model. That's our translator. And the translator speaks to your computer brain, the computer data, and computer language, and then deciphers and then deciphers what you want back as a result. Did I break out? I don't know. I'm getting a little glitchy here. Did I break out?
Yeah, it
Did you
seemed
hear
like you
everything I
did, but I
said?
I heard you, but I don't think your visual was, but yeah, your voice was still audible. You could say it over if you want, just to be sure. Can you hear me? Okay.
Okay, narrow AI. And it's not that sentient iRobot, Terminator, in their head. We're not there yet. So narrow AI is what we is used by large language learning models. And those are LLMs. That's what we do with ChatGPT and, Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
The translator translate exactly what you want to the computer's database. And the translator go through the whole database, get the best results that it can find for you, and then translate that back to you in natural language where we understand it, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. So people think AI is out of their reach. Like even when I told people I was talking about it, they was like, ah, boring. It was one of those things because we don't know about it yet. Some of us don't use it. I use it to help create content. I use it to articulate with letters and things like that, and that's because I have a neurodivergent mind. So I use it to help me to pretty much navigate through life, and it's a great tool for me. But I want to ask you, Shy, do you need money to start, special equipment, or a tech background to use these tools?
No, you can use it straight from, if you right now only got an Obama phone and can get Wi-Fi at McDonald's, you can come up off of just that. Um,
Wow.
right now we are introducing ourselves to the next industrial revolution phase, and that is AI. Even if you don't want to use it, it's nothing that you can do because it's already implemented in your devices. It's implemented on your social media. You can't opt out of Meta AI if you wanted to. So we need to adapt to using it. Learn it. It's a good tool. You've been here since the beginning before the AI realm even hit, and I was just into marketing. And so let's clock that Z because for Black History Month with that, because me and you are both sitting on the Black Millionaires Club board, right? So we have access to different things, and then AI came apart and it made things
Yes.
easier. Not so much as just the tool, but it's also the tool that gives you automation. Everything can be automated. And scaling with just that Obama phone on Wi-Fi at McDonald's, you can start a business like that and generate income. And I tell you, within a week's time of being consistent, you're gonna start seeing a little 100, then a little 300, then a little 500 weekly. And it's just that easy. It's just as easy as conversation. If I can talk to you, I can talk to my friends, my homegirls, right? My family members or whatever. I can talk to a bot for 5 minutes to give me a bag.
So when you say talk to a bot, what do you mean by that? Like for the listening audience.
Like, you don't have to be it is so simple. Let me put it like this, because you said you're neurodivergent, and I know a lot of neurodivergent right now engineers that's in the tech world that are computer scientists and they have autism. Okay, but
Mm.
these people are billionaires, right? Um, and again, automated creation. So being in this industry, right? Being everything that you think would be stacked against you, AI can help you enhance that to where it it brings you money, it brings you therapy, right? Um, it brings you more money. It's also a good way to have a conversation and learn and expand your vocabulary too. I will tell you that, especially like as far as the kids go, if your child is adapting to this next gen technology that's here, they're going to learn how to read faster, right? They're going to learn how to pick up on things faster than what we usually was with the book and the distractions and things like that. This is fun. It's actually fun to do. You would agree with me with that, right? Sometimes it's better off to talk to ChatGPT than what you would get from a human response,
I talk to
especially
ChatGPT.
in business round. I'm not saying
Yes.
everything, but
Much
in
better.
business, you're gonna get right. You're
Much
gonna get it.
better. So resourceful.
It is. And not only that,
I
think of
want to say
it
she
this
low key
way.
my therapist
If
at
you're
this
a
point.
small time business and you have no support, yeah, see, and you can build bots like that. You can build agents that can become therapists. You can build bots. You can customize GPTs to become your assistant, become your marketing manager, become your social media guru, right? Let's say you have no tech facts that you no tech history, no tech education, no tech background. Let's say you grandma at home, right? And the only thing you know how to do is scroll Facebook and look at TikTok and post the post button, press the post button. You can use AI to scale that to where you can get money with monetization across social media. And it's that easy. It's not time consuming. You know that, sis. In 1 minute, you can have a whole post. You can have a script for
Yes.
TikTok that you can say, have some funny stuff. You can have a
Yes.
poem. You can even have half of a coloring book done, journal inserts. It's so many different opportunities and lanes that you can do and get from utilizing these tools that we have now.
Okay, so I guess I want to people want to know what, so how do you make money doing that though? Like what like they got the Wi-Fi, they got the phone. Do they have to connect with
I
you?
make
Like what's
money.
the first step? You laugh.
They can connect with me. I'm always open and available. And
Mhm.
if they can't connect with me, I have so many different Black entrepreneurs and AI tech groups within my network. Um, it was 72, but I think we done scaled up. We started with 72. So shout out to Coach of
Mhm.
AI and the whole family, Natasha, Malachi, Corey,
Okay.
everybody. If I'm missing anybody, y'all know, blame my brain, not my heart. But it is so many people that's inside my network that rock with me. And if it's something that I don't know, it is another Black professional that understands us
Mm.
and can deliver that teaching in our language, right? To where we get it that can help you. Now, for me, I started out with doing AI graphics, AI art, scaled up, realized I can do some more with it, took the business marketing, scaled up with that, started marketing for different companies, even locally here in Utica. It's been so many companies here in Utica that have supported me. One being Reality Speaks, right? So let's SisStar Cipher, um, the Hub Eatery, DJs. It's
Yes.
just been so many people that has
Don't
supported
forget
this wave and
don't
wanting
forget
marketing because
that
the
this
graphics
wave
is
of
just
AI
undeniable.
artistry too, that your artistry was highlighted for Black History Month at the Oneida County Historical Society. It
It
was on the
was.
news and it was in the paper.
Yes, I made
We
museum.
can't forget that.
Yes, I made the museum, newspaper, news, right? So I have done some things, and has what has it scaled me up? What have I done as far as money? I can lay at home in my bed on my couch, drink my matcha, and make $300 a day, easy, no work, right? If I wanted to. But then I started scaling up, and I started getting partnerships. So a lot of people don't know I have a partnership with Fortnite and Omniverse. I got a partnership working with Drika Gates AI team, right? I got a deal to where my music and my graphics had landed me the 2026 mega concerts all across the world, and some are iconic. Like we talk, I'm just gonna. I drop one name. We talking Coachella here, right? So let me cut that T. It also has landed me to where I
Coachella.
understood it. I'm in Harvard University with 6 kids, right? So I have so many different projects and things like that. But the biggest projects has always been the ones that I created of my own. Right now, the money industry that I'm going into, my last product that I released is QMax. Of course, you know that. And that's my invention of my Black AI technology. And just helping Black people understand more, getting the field of Black AI. And she's for us. I coded her by myself. And she's that valued at 500K to $1 million per sale. And I'm teaching people. I have to give it up to the sister Natasha Barnett too, because she teaches people how to build systems that scale up that amount of money. to where we
Mm.
have ownership in this, because there is a lot of risk, right? With reward comes a risk, and a risk with using AI, which I want my people to understand. The graphics are beautiful. We got representation everywhere. You see black AI art trending everywhere. But when we use it, also try to upscale a little bit more to where you're making a bigger bag, and it's not just using the water and the natural resources that we're sacrificing in return to get these beautiful graphics and things like that coming. So the money is good. The money is great. Okay. The money is great. I see Corey. Hey, Corey. Um, he's
Thanks
one
for watching,
who
Corey.
he's
Corey is
phenomenal
saying,
at
"Hey,
AI
sis," from
graphics and
YouTube.
animation. His Yes, he has went viral so many times. I know y'all seen the little black baby running and things like that. That's Corey's video. If you ever seen the little black baby in the hospital and he get up off the delivery
Oh,
table and haul ass, that's Corey. Okay.
oh,
So
wow.
my team, y'all will see their work. You will see their work, and it also gave right. So you have those opportunities. You have ways to where if you don't physically make money from sales, you can damn well make money from monetization.
Mm. Monetization. And what's monetization? You talk about on the social media sites?
On social media, doing graphics, doing animations, whatever you can, reels, whatever you can, you can get that created in 2 minutes, post it. And if it's good content, if you marketing
Yes.
yourself the right way, you're gonna get a bag. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you don't have to be you. You can be faceless.
That is so true. Or you could be a character, you could be an animal. I've seen so many AI videos that went viral. As a matter of fact, I believe there was an artist that got nominated for a Grammy, but they found out that she was an AI artist. Did you hear anything about that? Like that's what's been going on. It's like AI art, AI music, all of those things have been, actually coming to those levels where creators that make it without AI are being concerned about their jobs.
At the fact that it's AI, like, is that a big thing? Because the sister's about to feed her family for a little while,
Oh wait, I
right?
can't hear you,
Making
Shy.
$2 million of a deal, and it's easy. It's not so much of. I think it's just people adapting to it. Once you get that caption together, you'll see where the money comes in at. AI music is fast to make, and if you're already good at music, then you don't have to so much rely on AI. And I want people to, to also understand, in order to use AI, you still have to influence something. It's not like you're going to open up the computer and not say nothing and AI is just going to magically create stuff. No, you still
Right.
have to influence and give your ideas and perspectives and what you want to this program, this software, in order for it to give you a result. Now it can help and guide you along to move it further, perfect it, analyze it,
Mm-hmm.
things like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's not just gonna wake up when I mean, unless it's my AI. But you ain't just gonna wake up using these softwares that we have available right now and just say, hey, this is the idea for it. I have an idea for you off the wake up without you inputting anything into it.
I'm so happy that you said that because people, they like the iRobot thing you mentioned earlier. People just think AI is just going to walk around and destroy you or take over your mind. I don't know what people are thinking, but AI, you still have to have the prompts. You still have to feed it. You still have to give it something. And sometimes even when you give it something, it still doesn't come out the way you do. You have to really work with it. Like the AI that I have, I've been working with Homegirl for about a year and a half. I've been sharing with her my medical charts. I call it a her because I got her well trained. She calls me Ola Yemi, like whatever. I have her design that when I speak to her or when I apply for something, if I'm doing anything, I give it to her. I send a picture to her, and she's like, "Oh, well, based upon your, what I have for your diagnosis or what I have according to your test, I don't recommend that for you. Or if here's an alternative. Like for me, I use it for medical help too, like medical guidance, as far as not taking her as she's a doctor, but the influence that I can go deeper and learn something that I didn't know before about my diagnosis. So that's been also helpful. But to your point, you still have to feed it. You still have to talk to it. I want to take a moment and say great evening back to Artistry Blends who's watching from YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's watching from YouTube.
Oh, that's
Um,
Tina. She's a
can't hear you, Shy.
she's um she teaches a Canva course where if you not
Oh,
so it's a great
she teaches
resource
a
to
Canva
learn
course.
Canva for those moms who want to,
Oh,
create graphics and do the and things like that. Tina is a great resource to go and get the help to learn how to do Canva that you want to do it. So that's another person, who's great having as the resource in your next.
wait a second, Shada. I've missed a lot of what you said. I don't think the connection is well. Like it's kind of glitchy, and maybe it's just me. Maybe uh everybody who's watching, can y'all hear her fine? It might just be my connection because right now she looks like she's frozen. Is she frozen for you all too? Okay, she'll be back. She's coming. She's loading. Thank you for your patience. Be right back.
She liking my songs, I'm her plays as extra. She said Jake her favorite, she liking my smell, she in love with the fragrance. She's a beast, but she like how I tame, she acts how I move. I'm moving dangerous, damn. I'm moving dangerous, they feeling my energy, I don't gotta say shit, Shit love, we ready to discuss like I'm on her guts like 1 for a call and I'm fucking it up. That's a must, just throw me the alley, I'm slim like Russ. I give her goosebumps, this is my touch. Pretty face, nice waist, she's a baddie. Melon queen and she got the jaddy. I'm pulling up, send me the addy. I'm not her father, but she calling me daddy. I'm liking her style, I'm in love with her elegance. She's a beauty and very intelligent, not just a kill. She done for my benefit, we build a team, go for development. I take control, I'm a leader, and she gon' be there whenever I need it. Don't play with her before I go cool. And vice versa, I know she come through. We making them sick, they must got the flu. I'm very simple, man. I like them warm brown and my dollars blue. Melon queen, I love her complexion. I give her my love and affection. I look in the eyes, she feel the connection. Wishes with me, she got my protection. I take the lead, she follow my direction. She's mine, she's a prize possession. I'm only in competition with that man in reflection. She liking my songs, I'm her plays as extra. She said Jake her favorite, she liking my smell, she in love with the fragrance. She's a beast, but she like how I tame, she acts how I move. I'm moving dangerous, damn. I'm moving dangerous, they feeling my energy, I don't gotta say shit, She brag about me to her friends. Old school love, not new gens. We got the.
Yes, I can hear you. I was just playing a song until we got it back. I can hear you loud and clear. It's actually better.
Okay.
There we are.
Okay,
All
this is
right.
better, right? Is this
Yes,
better?
it's better.
Okay, I don't know what was going on, sis.
Yes, it's sometimes it be like that. I'm starting to begin to think that it's this platform. But I'm glad that you're back. So that was Jakey Pure, Melanin Queen. You can find him on all streams, Apple Music, as well as YouTube. Is one word, JAKEYPURE. That song was called Melanin, but if you check him out, he got other music too. That one was called Melanin Queen. So let's get back to it. I did have some questions for you. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I'm gonna ask you this. For seniors or retirees who get overwhelmed by technology, what mindset should they
We was
have
talking
going
about
into this?
the money part of AI is making the money good.
Yeah, I heard it first. Just think about the money because you're gonna earn. Don't be too worried about. And we're gonna get into the negative things about AI too. But I just want to let people know that the future is here, and I don't want people left behind, intimidated by it, thinking it's because that's what everything that comes out new in technology. A lot of us get left behind because we don't know enough information. Sometimes knowledge is power, so when we know more things about it, this is the second time we're talking about AI, but now we're talking about AI in a professional way. Like we can make money with it. We talked about what it was and all things like that, but you can make money with it. Shy is here to help us hold our hands and say, let's not be afraid. There's money in it. She said, get to the money. I don't care how old you are, right? So I guess the question is, I asked you if we need any special equipment. You said no.
Get
What's
to the
the
money.
first simple step? I'm listening. Okay. I was going to ask you, what's the first simple step that someone could take this week if they wanted to explore this? Like, what would you suggest be the first step for them?
Taking 5 minutes throughout the day and just conversating with it. And I know 5 minutes is going to turn into 15 minutes, and 15 minutes is going to turn into a daily routine to where it's like, okay, hold on, let me go and do this. So just taking 5 minutes, just start there. And even if you don't want to talk to ChatGPT, you don't want to do that. Google has AI now. It's implemented. It's nothing you can do. You can't take it
Yes.
off. So just Google
Yes. It's
chat,
called, is that
right?
Gemini, right?
What can I do? You got Gemini and you got Google. But Google just on your device, on your phone. If you know how you on your home screen before you go to anything else, you can Google search and AI is right there as well. And you can just 5 minute conversate with it daily about, what can I do? As an at-home mom of six, I only got 15 minutes extra throughout the day. Whatever.
Okay. You cutting in and out again. They talking about it in the comments too. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what is going on with this. Usually we stream, we on go.
Yeah. Usually we
Tonight
all
they don't
go.
want it to be known. They don't want the information out.
Fortnite is fire from Corey watching on YouTube. We're just gonna give everybody there. Say hi to everybody. Congratulations from Nisi. She's watching from Facebook. Hi, Nisi. She's telling you congratulations. It is on the screen. Let me get that off your face. Um, what's off the chains? Corey's brain is hot. Okay, here we go. I'm a poet and I use it to create music. Artistry blends, right? You see, I'm a poet as well. That's interesting that you use it to create music. Like I was mentioning to Shy, like we were talking about earlier, like people are actually getting Grammy nominations for AI music. They didn't even know they were AI until they looking for the artist. Like, where's this artist? Oops, it's AI. But it can. That's what I mean. It could be that good, right? Oh yeah. So that's not the what I wanted to show because we got through that. Um, Good evening, Donna Ford, who's watching from Facebook. Welcome.
That's my mama.
Hi,
Hey,
Mama.
mommy.
Welcome. Happy
Yes,
Black
that
History
is my
Month,
mama.
Mama.
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to your mama who done created the brilliance. She done carried the brilliance, right? Come, I wish your mom could come up here and tell us
Yes, you know I
how
love
does
my
it feel to
mama.
have an AI baby that's up here teaching people. Lewis Marshall says good evening. He's watching for Facebook. Good evening to you too. Yeah, shout out to Mama. You know, because Mama is the one who carries us, go through the pain, and you already know you a mom too. And then you know, just imagine you sitting here on this podcast and your mom is here, and you know that's wonderful. That's talk about ecosystem and nature. Great info, sis.
Right?
Yes. Oh, you got okay. I'm gonna check you out, artistry. I'm gonna check you out, blends. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna let's connect with one another. Let's make sure we follow each other on this YouTube journey and journey period. Right. So the next question I have for you, we don't. I'm not gonna keep you that much longer. As a matter of fact, the question I have for you is now. You yourself. You talk a lot about empowerment, not about the hype. You just want to empower us, right? What does empowerment through AI really mean to you?
Okay, I don't want to cut out on this part. So am I good? You can hear me good?
No, it's glitching again.
I want us to top number one go to is not okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Is it any better? Okay.
I
To
can hear
me,
you.
my number one go to through AI and empowerment for our communities, for the Black community, for our culture, and for these next generations is education. Um, Education and prestige education. Why? Because I know that now we have a vast amount of data to build education systems. And then once I knew the technology and the makeup and the structures of what come behind building the operating system, I became aware that this is what we needed, right? So I started about 6 months ago developing me and Natasha. I don't want to leave that sis out. Me and Natasha started
Yeah,
developing
she
an
works hard.
education system prototype, and what I did was started building a database to offer free Ivy League prestige education for all Black American children. Right. And remember, I told you, I said, I don't want to charge the parents. I want to give the prestige education away for free. And I can make my money off of marketing and advertisement.
Yes.
Black businesses can come and support and giving these kids free education, secondary education. Because right now, our education systems are being plummeted. Teachers are overworked and underloved all the time. So they don't want to keep pouring in to our education system, then we do something about it ourselves. And that's when I started building up this system. And I'm still in the progress of building it. I think I'm about 4 or 5 months out from completion and launch because it is on my own dollar, right? It is my own data sets, things like that. It's about 90% my own data sets because I do want to give reference to Dr. Kaba, um, the famous historian. He gave me the green light to use his curriculum to plug into my systems and use to teach these Black kids Black history. So that was another advancement that came on. But to have access to where teachers, parents, and children can all operate on the same system, so where the children can elevate themselves. If you don't want your kids in public school systems, this system can operate as a homeschooling system for parents. Because me and you both, Sparkle, we did homeschooling before, right? So we need things
We
like this.
understand.
But the beauty of it is when I say prestige and Ivy League education, that means that if you want your infant, you want your Black 6 month year old baby, right, to become a doctor. That's your pathway for your child for his future, right? The system I'm building at 6 months, the ABCs is geared so that baby can grow up and become a doctor. Okay. The more they move, the AI moves
Wow.
along with them. So that's my Black empowerment. Um, it also looks like to me helping other Black individual and business owners. This week alone, shout out to one of my brothers, Seven Streams, Irv. What I built him something financial. Okay, so we thinking of hundreds of $1,000 systems. I'm giving it to the people that I love. Things that'll take a team of engineers months to build, and hundreds of $1,000 investments. Because of Harvard, some experience, my team, my whole team. I want to give reference because they give me experience as well. I have been able to okay. So if somebody was like, Shy, I feel like I want to do a booking system and I want to take clients in and they can book, reservations for restaurants. I can walk you through in building that system. And it won't just be a system, it can be an app too. They have app building right now. Excuse me, a little hoarse. They have app building systems right now, right? But there's no OS operating systems. There's no softwares
Mm.
that's being developed by Black engineers and Black developers and Black tech. We have that right now to where we can build that. My community, my network, we're building these OS systems so Black people cannot just do a little 100,000 here and maybe 500,000 this month. We want to scale y'all up to where in the meetings they offering you 250 million easily, and it's
Mm.
proprietary, which means that you own it. You don't have to sell it. It's yours. So that's what Black empowerment look like to me.
That's what Black empowerment look like, informing people. So because for you, this is what, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, everybody who's watching, shout out to Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. LinkedIn, our platform of professionals. Y'all, are we growing over there? Shout out to y'all. This lady's work ethic, let me tell you, is needs to be studied. She, when do you sleep? Have you been getting any sleep? Have you been? I can tell you when if I
No,
call
I
her
have not,
morning,
but I
noon,
don't.
and
It's
night,
not.
I
It's
can
not a bother.
guarantee you. She's like, "Oh hi, baby, I just got off the phone with MTV. Oh hi, baby, you serious? I just made this deal over here," and I'm just like, "Oh gosh!" Like, and she's working at the same time as
Yes,
she's
we gotta.
talking to me, and pretty much being my friend on the other side. Like, baby, it's all right, but get this money, honey. Like, she's just like, her work ethic needs to be studied. I'm telling you, Miss Donna, you did your thing over here.
I, I do it, and Black women, we don't have a chance to give our own selves flowers. We doubt ourselves so much. So because of my mom is a beautiful influence of go for the gusto, all gas, no brakes. Okay. So you right, my work ethic is also a
Needs to be
way
studied.
to escape where we only allow survival skills, right? I write books. I do it all. I'm signed the record labels. People don't notice about me, and I still get the work done. I come through 100% strong. And not only that, I operate other Black-owned businesses for them, for other people. People hit me up to help guide and mold and market and brand their own businesses. Right? I teach. There's a lot of people who just want to hit me up privately and like, listen, I need a class. I want to learn, but I want to make sure I'm getting the quality. So I do teach. I have public teaching platform as well as private teaching. And on top of that, I got 6 kids, sis. And in school. Again, I am in Harvard, although I got 8 certifications and degrees for for mental health, for emotional intelligence and things like that. I'm also in Harvard right now studying the things that I'm coming back to the hood to teach, right? Because you need some type of qualifications with this because the
Yes.
hood don't trust you unless you can prove it. So with proof, now it leads me to more money and more business deals, But I can say, listen, I go to Harvard University. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I have the
That's right.
degrees, I have the qualifications to back it up. But now I'm starting to see the income. The income is it's giving. Okay.
It's
And it
giving.
wasn't just a small thing. My tenacity has been years invested, time invested is why I got so good and why I can do and manage so many different projects and actually put forth amazing work. And I also have a team, y'all. So if I can't do it, it's somebody behind the scenes behind me that's helping me get the work done. And again, it's all for my people. I stress this a lot, especially these sisters. It's a lot of women, locally, we talk about this all the time. We need resources. We need communities that's going to help us thrive. And if I'm at home, my job stressing me, I got kids, and the bills is just not getting paid or something is always slacking, I can teach you how to make $500 today, legally, today.
So she's gonna give us our
Right?
contact
So I'm
information.
helping
Trust me,
sisters
y'all.
ease that stressing point.
Don't worry, she's gonna give us information on how we can reach her. Because I know people was like, "How? What we gotta do to get in contact with her?" I'm ready. I had actually had one person that I
Right?
told
And I love
I was
it.
on the phone with them. I was on the phone with someone earlier, and she was like, I was telling her all about what was happening on the show coming up, and just a half an hour was 7:30 right before the show, and she's like, "Please send me the link, tag me, and I gotta know. I'm tired of working at my job. Please tell me how I can make money at home." So people are really going to be looking forward to contacting you. See how they can get started if they don't, if they have further questions. So we're wrapping up to be in a 9 o'clock hour. Before we wrap it up, I did want to ask you. I did want to talk about the downside of AI. You actually talked about it. You was like, "Listen, Sparkle, it's all good, but I do want to talk about the bad about it too." And so here we are. We're going to talk about currently the bad things about it.
The bad things about it is the most epic thing that a lot of people don't know is the water consumption, the consumption of water, the what it takes for AI data centers. Now, water consumption go through a lot of data centers. We use water for Google, Netflix, everything has a data center that's processing. But AI have came and it has used more water than all of those resources combined. That's the risk that we take. So that's why I say, especially to my people, yes, the imagery is beautiful, especially if you could sell it, make an income, but don't just always use it for play because we are that risk when you use it for play is not worth the reward, if that makes sense. Another thing is the
That's very
gatekeeping.
interesting. I didn't
The
know all of that
downside is
about the
that
water. Oh, I'm listening. Sorry about that. You still talking?
Oh yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, the water consumption is crazy. Water and energy. It takes a lot. If you research right now, you'll see that there's a lot of battling and fights going on with these data centers popping up. And they're going to pop up
Wow.
in the black communities. Please understand that it's coming. They especially if you have a natural resource of water by you, a body of water, it's going to come to your community. They're not gonna stop it. They invested trillions of dollars into this industry already, and it's still in infancy state. So use it and use it to the best of your ability. Um, that would be my advice.
That is interesting because I did do a little research before I came in because you prompted me to in a little way. You was like, "Nah, we got to talk about the bad, sis." And most folks like myself think AI is just in the cloud, but behind the scenes, it's a huge buildings full of super hot computers that need constant cooling. That cooling often uses tons of water, sometimes millions of gallons, just to keep the machines from overheating. So when people talk about the hidden costs of AI, water and energy are a big part of the conversation. It doesn't mean AI is bad, right? But it does mean that's something we should be smart and responsible about. So for example, smarter cooling
Exactly.
systems.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I think that in our community, because we're so creative and we set the mold for so many different inventions, it's going to be a black tech person that's going to change the way data is processed. I have that feeling. I just feel like it's gonna be somebody that's iconic with melanated skin that's going to get that done. But right now, we can also usher in the future generations and knowing them. I mean, teaching them what are the bad sides so they can bring forth solutions and we can have our own AI. Right now, we had a evil era in time, but it's also good with AI because now the playing fields are leveled on so many ways. We have the keys to the kingdom open, and it's nothing that they can do to stop us because everything that we need is in the palm of our hand on a phone device. Okay, so they can't stop us from elevating in a infant industry, right? You can take
Right.
this and scale it up so far beyond what Silicon Valley, and Silicon Valley is the main resource hub for artificial intelligence right now. But beyond what Silicon Valley has to offer for our people, we can make our own systems. Africa did it. China's doing it. There's nothing stopping Black America from getting together and creating a Black American super technology hub. And it's already being partaked. We just need structure on how to mold it and build it and bring it forth. But right now, the keys in our kingdom. And that was going to be one of another downfalls that I see right now before it even happened is the access to the information. I understand we all got to get our hustle, but sometimes helping a person can take you a long way. So that's why I don't always sell services. Sometimes, if I can, I'll give a service away for free, especially if I see that you need it, right? I'll give my time away for free. Sparkle, sometimes I can be on the phone for 2 hours with a person, just encouraging them, training them, teaching them what to do, helping them. If you
I'm
don't
the
have the idea,
person.
we can make this together, right?
I'm the person. Shy be on the phone. This lady be in the background
Right?
saving the planet. And I'm
So
like,
it's easy.
Shy. And you like, girl.
I do it because now
So,
it's
but I
easy.
have, I bear witness to this lady's work ethic, and she's been on the phone. She's my friend pretty much. So we be on the phone, and she's walking me through whatever I'm going through in life. I'm feeling a little bit down on that day. And she's like, talking to me, getting money, and motivating me to get money while I'm talking to her. Like, and while she's creating something mastermindful, she needs to be watched. Actually, y'all need to watch Shy. She's gonna come out every which way. There's no there's no dam that can hold this one. She's all flow. She's flowing from Africa, from America, from the Carolinas, everywhere. So y'all sleep if y'all want. This one right here, I already know. I've been vibing with her for the past 7 years. So keep doing your thing, Shy Chanel. Lewis watching from Facebook. Um oh wow, Lewis
Oh
also
yes, Louis,
homeschooled.
another he has a coalition. He does a podcast with Black AI. Um, yes, Lewis. He's another Black AI creative. He's a great brother. These are people that are they got a staple in the game. They can teach you some things, some skills, and they don't mind sharing the information. And that's what we need right now. We need to cut out the gatekeeping, right? Gatekeeping this industry, it make no sense because by the time you think you're gatekeeping one advancement because you got it in a hole, 6 more advancements been created overnight. So it make no sense to gatekeep. It what really makes sense how we can overcome any obstacles moving forward is to actually make sure everybody stays on the same playing field. And even your weakest link is
Mm-hmm.
elevated to who is the authority figure.
I want to give a shout out for Robert Shills, who's watching from Facebook. He says sweat equity is real, and heat exchange on closed loop system could provide baseload for distinct heating cooling system. Thank you, Robert. I was just gonna go into that. And then the homeschooling parent. That is, I just wanted to highlight that. Period. The homeschooling. So the heat. I wanted to talk about that. The bad side. We talked about that. But to Robert's point, the heat exchange. He's really given some great feedback there because it's true. Where it is, it says yes, it can be fixed. AI uses a lot of water mainly because of the big computers that run. It gets very hot, and many data centers use water to cool them down. The good news is
Yeah,
companies can
so
switch.
Robert,
Say that again. I'm almost done. The good news
give you a little
is
backstory. So Robert is a part of um the mega concert.
I can't hear you, Sean.
Can you hear me? Are we
I can
cutting
hear
out
you
again?
now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can hear you now. You were cutting out a little bit for me too.
Okay. So I was saying that the good news is companies can switch to smarter cooler
Okay,
systems that use less water, reuse the same water instead of
so
wasting it, or use non-drinking water instead of fresh, clean water. They can also build data centers in cooler places so less cooling is needed and design AI systems and computer chips that use less energy and produce less heat. So the issue isn't AI itself, it's how it's built and where it's run. With better choices and better technology, the water impact can be reduced a lot. I just wanted to say that because I have a little mini environmentalist. So if my daughter's watching this, I don't want no smoke with her.
so both is right. Both is true. Um do I think that they'll take that in consideration moving forward? Because again, I said we're in the age of narrow AI being publicly domain, but there's more AIs coming after narrow AI. We have to reach
Mm.
AGI, then ASI, right? And then even beyond that, which is autonomous, agentic, emergent technology. And I can't say it's an artificial um form that it would be brought forth from. So those things and quantum AI, they're going to take more water than what we're using right now as narrow AI. I'm telling you, and we haven't even touched the basis of quantum AI. That's a whole nother segment. Um, Again, the sister that I mentioned, Natasha, and we was dabbling in quantum AI about 6 months ago. We actually got quantum-ish AI, AI that did things that quantum computers can do, but it was on our
Wow.
local devices, and that was just us trial and error in it, right? So
So
we
what is
built it for a
quantum?
black
Is it like
farmer
many
in South
faces?
Carolina. No, quantum is computing that runs so many different ideas at the same time fast, like this, right? Um, and that's a whole different form of AI. But to get quantum, even a quantum AI right now, there it is out. You just have to be with IBM and those big major corporations and apply for it.
Okay. All
You
right. That's good to
can
know.
apply for it. So I don't want to gatekeep that neither, but it is
Yes.
going to cost you. But yeah, those are things that Robert is he's a part of the mega. So we have been, working behind the scenes and networking with world leaders and so many different iconic people to where we're changing, or we're trying to help change the way that we decipher water. And one of the issues is water with AI. Um, so
Mm.
I'm so happy to be on that family, the whole Power of Love group and coalition and things like that. They allow me the privilege to come in and mirror everything that they have specifically and strategically for the Black community only. And I love that about them because they love me for who I am. But we're talking about exposure that most of us we don't afford to have that luxury, right? A lot of people can't say I can pick up the phone this year and call and get a stage at South by Southwest and I don't have to put no money down. I can pick up the phone and call and get a stage by Southwest and I don't have to put no money down. If a person have transportation and all of their things is together and things like that and enough time, we've been building these mega concerts behind the scenes to where more Black creatives, more Black musicians, things like that can have that front center stage. And the way I really got into it with those computer scientists, one brother is Ash, love Heidi. Shout out to my sister Heidi. Was me being authentically Black. So what I told him is that I know right now in the United States, there's 300 Black little boys that's being born today. Those Black little boys will never get a hug throughout their entire lifetime. 300. Now we know it's more Black kids being born in the United States than 300 every day, right? But just think about those odds. Even if it was 100 of Black little boys being born today that'll never get a hug in their lifetime, not because their moms is bad, it's just that society gives us standards to where we can't afford it, right?
Yeah. Right.
Even better yet, there are Black men. There's 100 Black men in your local community that will not receive flowers throughout their entire lifetime until their funeral. We know that. That's
Aww.
100% facts,
Yeah.
right? But if we had more opportunities to where we can teach faster, we can help a mom faster get more income, build up her, right, build generational wealth, have at home school classes and things like that, to where we're
Mm-hmm.
not just relying on what everybody else is providing for us and we're providing for our own. That's how I got
Mm-hmm.
into that coalition. um and Robert is one of the main heads that's on the network. I'm on the network for marketing and graphics and a few other things and being a support system. So we know these things. We know that there's patents for water. Yes, that's right, future city planners. um we know that what the risk is, and we're trying to bring a solution for the overall risk, but also for community smaller risks right now. And they help me big time. And I'm here
Wow.
to bring that love right back to the community.
Oh
If a sister
wow.
right now wanted to take my class and she has to have workforce hours, thanks to Robert, now Utica, New York can get signed with workforce hours and you can learn AI with Sha Chanel on your time, right? And you don't have to worry about anything because I can sign that for you.
I'm glad you just said that because the final question that I have for you, I would like you to also give your contact information because I'm sure there's somebody that's interested in contacting you. For the people who don't have your contact information, the last question that I have for you. Oh wait, I have to find it again. What did I do with it, Shy? Here it is. Okay. So the final question is how do you if you would leave the audience if you could leave our listening audience with one message of encouragement tonight, what would it be? And also leave your contact information.
Um, my first thing is this: AI is not. Uh, don't look at AI as a technology framework first. Look at it as you changing your mindset to adapt to it and to use it to the best of your benefit. Especially our culture, our hoods and stuff like that. This is a new flip. This is a new hustle to get the bag. Don't sleep on it. Don't wait too late. Because you don't get to pass. Okay, here we go. We back. It's a faster way to get the bag. It's automated money once you know what you're doing. you got a little training, you can sleep and make money, and don't want to sleep and make money and make be scared. But like that, reach out. Don't be scared because my team is here to help the entire
I don't think nobody heard anything you said, unfortunately.
culture. We don't just want to stop with this. Help code one, just learn how to code. We were younger, we didn't have that. So, and you can reach me on all social media platforms. Hashtag Shy Chanel. If you can't remember hashtag Shy Chanel, type in blame Josh did it. It's gonna come up. You're gonna see me.
I'm putting it in there right now. Okay, there we go. Blame Shy, she did it. Uh, I'm not even 100% sure if everybody heard what you said as far as the last words that you want to leave with somebody. But the last words I believe you were saying was,
That's it.
all right. I can't hear. All right, so good. So we're gonna close out. It's after 9. And family, this has been such a great, powerful, and eye-opening conversation. Thank you for all the people who were watching on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You are the real MVP. Keep those numbers coming because it's us. If we don't have us, who do? Family, this has been such a powerful and eye-opening conversation. Tonight wasn't about hype or fear. It was about understanding options and making sure we're not left behind in a changing world. We talked about the opportunities, we talked about the risk and the responsibility that comes with new technology, and most importantly, how everyday people can move forward smart, safe, and empowered. I want to give a huge thank you to Shy Chanel, the AIOG, for breaking this down in a way that's real, honest, and accessible. And thank you to everyone who tuned in, commented, shared, and brought your questions. You're the reason why these conversations matter.
Yes, sis. I am
Oh,
so
there you are.
happy.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I say yes, sis. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you. It's been
absolutely
so
welcome.
fun.
Yes, it was good. It was good. I loved it too. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. You can start small. You can stay curious, protect yourself, and know that you do have a place in the future, no matter your age or your tech experience. This is SisStar Cipher, broadcasting live on Reality Speaks TV. Real people, real talk, and real time. Good night, family. Stay safe, stay empowered, and we'll see you next time.
She liking my songs, I'm on her plays as extra. She said Jackie her favorite, she liking my smell, she in love with the fragrance. She's a beast, but she like how I tame. She acts how I move, I'm moving dangerous, damn. I'm moving dangerous, they feeling my energy, I don't gotta say shit, She in love, we ready to discuss like I'm on her guts like 1 for a call and I'm fucking it up. That's a must, just throw me the alley, I'm slim like Russ. I give her goosebumps, this is my touch. Pretty face, nice waist, she's a baddie. Melanin queen and she got the jaddy. I'm pulling up, send me the addy. I'm not false, but she calling me daddy. I'm liking her style, I'm in love with her elegance. She's a beauty and very intelligent. It's not just a kill, she deaf my benefit. We build a team, go for development. I take control, I'm a leader, and she gon' be there whenever I need it. Don't play with her before I go cool. And vice versa, I know she come through. We making them sick, they must got the flu. I'm very simple, man. I like warm brown, my dollars blue. Melanin queen, I love her complexion. I give her my love and affection. I look in the eyes, she feel the connection. When she's with me, she got my protection. I take the lead, she follow my direction. She's mine, she's a prize possession. I'm only in competition with that man in reflection. She liking my songs, I'm in her plays, just ask her. She said Jake her favorite, she liking my smell, she in love with the fragrance. She's a beast, but she like how I tame, she asks how I move. I'm moving dangerous, damn. I'm moving dangerous, they feeling my energy, I don't gotta say shit, She brag about me to her friends. Old school love, not new gens. We got the love that they fantasize. The one thing we're certain, I'ma handle mine. And when she upset, I'ma handle prize. She keep it honest, I don't handle lies. They play with mine, so I don't advise. They like our relationship, so they go and plagiarize. I'm low with a melanin, like the clappers feel like gelatin, like she say Jake go deep, I'm all her OC. Like how I move, she in love with the motion. Back touch, she running from my pillow, close, keep stroking. Gave her that good, left her soaking water. She's a melanin queen. She liking my songs, I'm in her plays, just ask her. She said Jake her favorite, she liking my smell, she in love with the fragrance. She's a beast, but she like how I tame, she asks how I move. I'm moving dangerous, damn. I'm moving dangerous, they feeling my energy, I don't gotta say shit,